10% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Hi, my name's Mike Ellis, and joining me, Kerwin Clark. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the PADD, People Against Distracted Driving. We got the April 2014 PAD Motorsports Group DD8 PPS, which means Distracted Driving Awareness Prevention Proactive Solutions monthly race. Yes, April is a very special month for PAD. It's the month recognized by the United States for distracted driving, but it also marks the second year anniversary of the death of a young lady, Nikki Kalinye. Her father, Mike, is the founder of this league, PAD, People Against Distracted Driving. So make sure to visit pad.org for more information about this great cause. This is the Remembering Nikki PAD Motorsports Group monthly race. Yeah, go.
There's one who takes it all, and there's one who takes the fall. One who never wins, and there's one who stands again. There's one who lives in pain, and there's one who has no shame. There's one to tell the lies, and one to make the alibis. Round and round and round and round we go. Where we're gonna stop, nobody knows. There's one who makes the rules, and there's one to play the fool. One with jealous hands, and there's one to be the friend. There's one who wins the fight, and there's one who sleeps at night. There's one who will stand tall, but we will all fall. Round and round and round and round we go. Where we're gonna stop, nobody knows. Some things are wrong, I feel. Round and round and round and round we go. Just find a way, just find a way out. Find a way, just find a way out. Find a way, just find a way out for me. Just find a way, just find a way out. Find a way, just find a way out. Find a way, just find a way out for me. Round and round and round and round we go. Find a way, just find a way. Where we're gonna stop, nobody knows. Find a way, just find a way. Some things are wrong, I feel it in my soul. Find a way, just find a way. Round and round and round and round we go for me. Round and round and round and round we go. Round and round and round and round we go. Where we're gonna stop, nobody knows. We're gonna stop, nobody knows. Some things are wrong, I feel it in my soul. Some things are wrong, I feel it in my soul. Round and round and round and round we go. Round and round and round and round we go. Just to find a way, just to find a way out. To find a way, just to find a way out. To find a way, just to find a way out for me.
Nikki was one of the coolest kids in the school, coolest kids in the town, because she really didn't care what you looked like, who you were. She was friendly and outgoing and kind of took care of everybody's problems. She was different because she cared about everybody, not just herself.
She was so beautiful. She had a great personality. She was always hardworking.
Not only was she friendly to everybody, but Nikki was really beautiful inside and out. Her personality was awesome. She had the biggest heart in the world, and she would help anybody. My name is Mike Kaleni, and I'm Nikki's father. One thing I miss about Nikki is hugs. We used to do a lot of hugging. That was kind of the way we showed each other our love, and there were some big hugs, some bear hugs, and I really missed that a lot. Nikki was one of the most beautiful kids that I've ever known, and not only because of my dad. She was really cool, beautiful, outgoing. She wasn't outgoing all the time. It was only when she was around her friends. Around us, she was just a little quiet little kid. She was like the most caring young kid I've ever known. she's just amazing the way she was. She just liked everybody, took care of people, and just wanted to be different and not fit in the crowd. The feeling I get from Nikki's impact is one of, I guess you'd call it, it's a peaceful feeling, knowing that Nikki's helping other people and she's saving lives around the country by us telling her story. It doesn't ease the pain at all, but it definitely helps to know that she's making a difference in this world. I'm really proud to be Nikki's father. I think that being her father and being lucky enough to tell her story makes me the luckiest of the unlucky, because not many parents that lose their child, especially to distracted driving, get the chance to help other people and save lives through their daughter's story. And that's all we want to do, is have Nikki's story impact everyone and hopefully save a lot of lives. In Nikki's case, and in just about everyone that has ever lost a child to distracted driving or in any sense, it's like when you lose your parents, you've lost your past. When you lose your child, you've lost your future. And that's kind of how we feel, and we hope that we keep everybody else's future safe through Nikki's story.
All right, well, thanks for joining us for the People Against Distracted Driving monthly race, Remembering Nikki. Guys are out there getting their final laps in. Looks like some carnage going on at the moment out there. 3 minutes left to qualify. So very moving video there, and some neat tributes there with the memory cave. And make sure to get involved if you can. Go to pad.org. Other websites you need to check out on Facebook, it's pad.org PMG for Motorsports Group. And then you have also padracing.net. Taking a look at practice times here, George Bark leads the group with a 47.6. Jeremy Crandall second, David Sanders third, Yanni Mastampo fourth, Helge Gravemeyer fifth, Pierce sixth, Royal seventh, Joe Thompson eighth, Buddy Waters ninth, and Thomas Lee 10th. Got 25 cars that have taken time for practice. So we'll have single car qualifying coming up. They'll have 2 laps, best lap will count. And they'll line up and take at it for 113 laps out there. A lot of good drivers in here. We should have minimal cautions would be my guess. So we'll have to see how this works out. We'll certainly see them pairing up, I'm sure, for pushing. You won't really have a choice not to, I believe. Checking out real racing news, Kevin Harvick wins last night. Darlington, Southern 500, with a last lap pass over Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the outside. Very impressive. That track is tough. And just moments ago, Mike Conway, part-time IndyCar driver, wins at Long Beach in the IndyCar Series. Very impressive. Scott Dixon was the leader till right at 2 laps to go, where he had to pit for fuel. Obviously did not have the right strategy. Wrapping up practice here. We're about to see the checkered flag. We'll be going to qualifying.
tempo. And Mike, I will be saying a little something to them once they get on grid.
Said that mountain's too high. You said that ocean's too wide. I heard how new beginnings started with an end. Watch this journey I take turn into something I make. Please watch closely. You may not see this again. 'Cause I know why I was born to be this way. Every day I try and do everything that it takes to become the one I've always wanted to be. Watch right now and you will see the champion in me. The champion in me. Many others cower. I make my finest hour. We are champions created by design. While I remember falling, I hear these dreams keep calling. I worked so hard, so long, I'm taking what is mine. I know I was born to be this way. Every day I try and do everything that
Times are starting to roll in here. Sean Ermacora, our provisional pole sitter, with the 51.02. Ricky Hidard, second, 51.05. Boy, that's close. Cody Lipsterer, third. Stephen Pierce, fourth. Helge Greatmeyer, provisionally fifth. Remember, 2 laps, the best one counts. And usually here at Talladega, it certainly is the last lap. So I expect these times to change as the second lap times start to roll in. And there's a new provisional pole sitter, Ronnie Royal. Oh, and then Wallace Stevens bumps him from the pole. Wallace Stevens, 50.90. LG Whaley sneaks onto the front row. And then Rod Romanus bumps him, 50.91. Top five drivers all have 50.9. Very close field. So Wallace Stevens, our provisional pole sitter, with a 50.901. 30 seconds left. We should be done. Sometimes these guys will sneak in their second one right at the end of the 5-minute mark. LG Whaley's known to do that a few times. Let's see if he does that. But provisionally, Wallace Stevens, your pole sitter. So that wraps it up. Checkered flag on qualifying. Wallace Stevens, our pole sitter in the 0-3. Rod Romano Sr. on the outside row. LG Whaley third. Ronnie Royal fourth. George Park fifth. Kerwin Clark, you want to address the drivers?
Yes, thank you, Mike.
Real good job, Pad Racers. Welcome, everyone, and again, thank you for being here, your support. Going to be an awesome race. What a lineup. Man, I'm excited. Racers, as a reminder, this is our eighth monthly pad race, and we will be having the lap 22 Nicky Thunder lap. I will be executing a manual caution at lap 20. For those of you that have not been fortunate enough to run one of these, what we do is as you take lap 22, we have complete radio silence. And if you can, if you're driving a standard tonight, as you go across that line, rev it up, give a little thunder shout for Nicky. And then once we cross back across the stripe, we'll commence with the race. Good luck, everybody. Going to be a good one.
Hey guys, I just got in. I want to thank you all for being here. It's a 2-year anniversary of my daughter being killed, and I appreciate all your support from all you guys. We're changing the world, man, and I know you guys are all behind it, and I appreciate everything you do to help us spread the word.
It's an honor to be here, Mike.
Glad to see you, 34. Yeah, thanks, Mike. It's awesome, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Kerwin. Good guys.
Well, there
in
you
here.
go, folks. You
Should be
hear
a
all
good
the
race.
accolades over there to Mike K. He joined us in the room. He is the founder of PAD. So let's take a look at our starting grid. Wallace Stevens running the Canada Flames on that truck in the 0-3. Our pole sitter, Wallace Stevens is our pole sitter. On the outside pole, Rod Romano Sr. and that Bass Pro Shops number 3. LG Whaley starting third. And that Fisher Automotive, Yuma, Arizona, Chevy Silverado. Starting fourth, Ronnie Royal, sporting the pad colors out there. Make sure to check out pad.org. Fifth, George Bark, also sporting the pad colors. Might see a lot of that out in this race. Sixth, Sean Ermacora, also sporting the pad colors. So all I have to do is say pad truck, and I pretty much got it covered. Seventh, David Saunders in the 300 truck. Sam Bass, Chevy Silverado. Ricky Hennard on the outside there. And eighth, the Scott's Miracle Grow. Got a Ford and a Chevy emblem on that. I'm not sure what kind of truck he's got. Ninth, Yanni Mastampo in the 0-0. Then 10th, Doyle Lawrence. 11th, Mark Moffitt. 12th, Joe Thompson. 13th, Philip Carsley. Cody Lipsteuer on the outside, 14th. Elge Gravemeyer starts 15th. Mike Flagg, 16th. Thomas Lee, 17th. Jason Loy, 18th. Buddy Waters, 19th. And rounding out the top 20, Stephen Pierce. Here we go, Kerwin. What do you say? clean start, double file there, but the inside is the line that's working. With a long race, expect these guys to settle in here and take it easy and give a lot of give and take. Looks like one car in the back there pulled down low to get to the rear of the field. Meanwhile, up front, 03 is our leader. Rod Romana Sr. on the outside there, trying to get up there. Wallace Stevens looking pretty good with LG Whaley right there behind him. Nice clean start so far as they're starting to spread out a little bit. Lots of experienced drivers here. They know this is a long race. We're going to have to keep it clean here in the early going. Ronnie Royal pushing on the 3. Rod Romana Sr. trying to make something happen. On that outside, it's tough. They don't have a lot of help out there, as everyone else is lined up on the inside. So I'm sure these guys that are pushing are getting a little warm by now. Whoa, LG has a moment. They have to check up. The 20 takes evasive action. Kind of a ripple effect, but everyone holds it together. So let's set the field here. Wallace Stevens, our leader in the 03 Canada Logitech. Looks like Jeff Gordon Flames on that truck. LG Whaley, second. And now a fight for third. The 44, George Bark, takes it away, coming around on the inside there of Rod Romana Sr. Saunders and Mustafa is the next pair on the bottom. They're just riding. So that outside lane is starting to form up a little bit. Well, LG's hot. He's ducking out for some air. Knows he can trust George Bark right behind him. Bark's not going to go and drive it in underneath him. Bark kind of was thinking he was going to make a run on him, but that's not the case. And boy, look at this. Rod Romana Sr. is coming. With Ronnie Royal, they get a draft hit off of the 99 when he pulled up to get some air and get up there almost to the lead, but Ronnie Royal has to back off of it. It's too hot. You can see LG pop out there to get a little air. Uh-oh, we got a situation here. Bark's kind of in the middle. Big check up low there. It gives the 3 another run. What's happening is 99's trying to get air, but the guy behind him, Bark, is thinking he's going to make a run to the outside. He's trying to push him around. But the 99 is content staying in second, so that's what's happening there. Got to be able to talk. The verbal communication that you have in iRacing is really important, actually. And be able to talk to the guys around you and communicate a little bit what your intentions are can help those situations. So outside lane has really collapsed. Looks like Ronnie Royal and Rod Romana Sr. did switch positions at some point there. So Wallace Stevens, the 03, still our leader, with a lot of help from LG Whaley in that Fisher Automotive truck. So we should have a little contest here. Which driver with the pad paint job can finish the highest? Currently, it looks like it's the 44, George Bark, running third. We got another pad truck coming up on the outside. That's Ronnie Royal. Getting quite a push there for the Bass Pro Shops 3. So the outside lane starting to show just a little muscle. It's interesting how it ebbs and flows, and there's definitely a rhythm to it. Oh, we got a situation up front. That was close. Another situation where the LG ducks out for air and everyone has to check up. I do understand we're going to have a competition caution at lap 22. Thanks for joining us for the pad.org Pad Motorsports Group Distracted Driving Awareness monthly race. 26 looks like he's up in the wall there. Sure who that was. Yeah, the 26 car of John Kim is going to the back. I almost looked like he was in the wall briefly. But yeah, now he is at the back of the back. But meanwhile up front, Ronnie Royal and Rod Romana Sr. still trying to make something happen on the outside. They don't have a lot of help out there though. The rest of their line is collapsed way back. They got quite a run now. LG starts pushing again to try to break away a little bit. Sometime last fall they changed the aero package a bit on these trucks. You used to be able to drive away if you were a good pusher, but you really can't get away from the pack anymore. I'm sure Rod has got to be hot by now. But I tell you who's just riding here on the bottom row of the 44 and the 300 of Mark and David Saunders. And even Mustafa in the 00. They're just sitting here riding, waiting, kicking off these laps. We're on lap 12 of 113, so got a ways to go. So as these settle a little bit, I think let's do a through field here. Take a look, a close look at some of these paint jobs. The 03 is our leader. Nice looking truck with the Logitech on the back. Flames all around. LG Whaley, second. Fisher Automotive, Old Farts Racing. Got that petty blue on that truck with a little red accent. Really like that one. On the outside row, Ronnie Royal in the 56, running the pad colors. Nicky Foundation on the side panel. On his inside, George Bark running those same colors, but got the Bark Motorsports on the outside quarter panel there. Nice purple. We're familiar with Rod Romano Sr. We've seen his Bass Pro Shops Chevy out there before. Nice gold color on that too. This 300 truck is a new paint job I have not seen, but if you look closely, that's a Sam Bass truck. And Sam Bass is a motorsports artist. And you can see he actually is holding some guitars on the back of that. There's a picture on the back end of that truck. It's like on the side, he's got a picture of Dale Earnhardt's face. Pretty neat looking paint job there for David Saunders. So I understand last month's pad race dedicated to Sam Bass. Interesting. Yanni Mustapo in the 00 Iberia truck. Trying to see where Yanni is from here. Iberia. I'm not really familiar where that is. I think that's in Eastern Asia, but I'm not familiar. But there he is. He's having a nice run right up in the front. Been in the top 5, just riding and minding his own business and staying out of trouble. Peeking his way into this group is the 88 on his outside, Joe Thompson. In the NASCAR I Race for Cash Cup Series truck. Whoa, and the 20 heads off the pit lane. Something's happened with Helge. Helge is on pit lane. So let's see what Gravemeyer is doing. This is probably an unscheduled pit stop, considering we have the upcoming competition caution. No tires, but he does fill up with fuel and pull away. So we'll have to check in with Helge and see what the strategy is there. Back to the leaders. Not much has changed up front. Wallace Stevens has led every lap here. Pushed by LG Whaley. Third, George Bark. Fighting it out with Rod Romano Sr. and Ronnie Royal on the outside. So the outside lane picking up some momentum here. They got some help. We got a couple pairs. So Joe Thompson getting up into the top 10 now. With Jason Loy in the 7 as well. Looking farther back, everyone's starting to spread out a little bit. Some of these guys in the back are going to lose the draft if they're not careful. I want to pick up the 11 truck of Doyle Lawrence back in 21st. Looks like he's got a team truck right behind him, Cody Lipsteuer and Brad Patterson, Jeremy Morris. These guys are in danger of losing the draft. They're lined up in a row trying to draft up to the pack here, but I'm afraid they're losing. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Back up front, no change. Wallace Stevens continues to show the way as we catch a lap truck here, the 33 of Thomas Lee. He's sporting some new colors I haven't seen. Max Speed TV. He's getting lapped. He stays up high and lets them all go by. Caution is out. This is our competition caution. Lap 22, we're going to have radio silence in honor of Nikki. This is your chance to crank it up. We're going to listen to those engines as they rev them as they go across the line. These cars on the back stretch, picking them up. A really nice run there. No wrecks. Lots of good driving, lots of give and take. These guys are doing a great job out there, putting on a good show. Thanks for joining us for the April 2014 PAD Motorsports Group monthly race. They all come down pit road here. Not all of them. Wallace Stevens stayed out. And Thomas Lee stayed out. And everyone else takes fuel. So I'm not sure Wallace Stevens meant to stay out there. He's probably second guessing that. We'll have to see what happens if he's in a pit anyway or what. But he is our leader. Well, there you go, folks. Very nice tribute to Mike Kaleny, president and founder of PAD. Great sportsmanship by all the drivers there. Great job. Make sure to visit pad.org. As we get ready to go back racing here, doubling up here. Pace car lights are off. I did notice on the next go around after the pit stops, a couple other people pitted. John Kim, as well as Whitey. I don't know what the strategy is there. We'll have to talk to him and see what he was doing pitting twice. But I believe Whitey had to pit twice. So set in the field, Wallace Stevens is our leader. Jason Beach second on the outside. Helge Gravemeyer third. LG Whaley fourth. Ronnie Royal fifth. So a little jumbled up from where they were running before the caution due to the double file restarts here. So let's see if they pair up like they used to be, or are they going to make new pairs? So we'll see how thick these friendships are. Pace car's off. Long run down to the green flag. And there it is, green flag. 03 of Wallace Stevens, a little slow getting away. 35 takes the lead. Jason Beach has got some great help there with LG Whaley right behind him. Can they make something happen on the outside? Meanwhile, Helge Gravemeyer is up here finally in the top five, pushing hard on the 03 of Wallace Stevens. So it looks like everyone paired up with the car that was around them. So we'll see if that remains the case as we go forward here. Inside is the place to be, obviously, as the guys on the back, on the outside row, continue to fall back. So we're on lap 26 at 113. 28 cars on the lead lap. Wallace Stevens, our leader. Helge Gravemeyer, second. One caution, 4 lead changes. So this race has got a look of a green flag run to it. Lots of good driving out here. Not wrecking or anything like that. So it should be interesting. And the other thing you got to consider when it's going to be a green flag run is fuel. And if you're out front, you're using more fuel than the guy behind you. So you do want to trade off every now and then so the fuel consumption is equal, or you're going to pit before everybody else. So Wallace Stevens has got to be thinking about that right now. You know, hey, maybe it's not a good idea to be leading every lap. But so far, that has been the case. Yeah, let's look at our contest. Which driver with the pad paint job is going to get the highest? It used to be George Bark. Right now, the 20's got it. Helge Gravemeyer. With the 56, Ronnie Royals right behind him. Whoa! Out of the outside lane, there's some checking up going on there. Let's take a look at this outside lane. The 35 is being pushed by LG Whaley, and he gets turned, and they wreck, and it's on. We're under caution. I saw that coming. Let's do a replay on LG Whaley. I was concerned about who was behind LG because before it was George Bark, and we know George isn't going to stick his nose in there. But unfortunately, it wasn't George behind LG this time. It was the 88 of Joe Thompson. And unfortunately, LG is ducking out to get air because he's been pushing. And everyone is checking up behind him, but it's just not enough. And the 88 gets a little bit to the inside of LG there. And I'm not sure they were just giving each other enough room there, or, he didn't think LG was coming back down. But tough break. The 14 caught up in that. A lot of good trucks. The 78 caught up. So we've had our big first caution there, or actually that's our second caution. Let's see what happens. Go back to live action here, and as they approach pit road, what are these leaders going to do?
Mike, may I interject something?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, Mike, I think it's important for viewers to realize that when you look at these replays and you see trucks crashing into one another, you think, why is he doing that? These trucks are, when they're nose to tail like that, they're doing some of them in excess of 200 miles an hour. Solos are running about 187, and if they're in the draft, up to 190, 191 miles per hour. And so when we have a chain reaction take place like that, you will see, well, there's no telling what you'll see. It's not as easy as it looks to get those vehicles stopped and to avoid hitting someone else, even after, if you're not even in the main accident itself. You got to remember that this is, they're driving very, very fast out there.
On the jagged edge, as you would call it. Razor's edge, yes, absolutely. I'm sure those guys were checking up hard. It just wasn't hard enough, and like you said, it's they're traveling so far, so fast, how many hundreds of feet every second. So let's reset our field here. Picking up our leader, Buddy Waters on the 46 Georgia truck.
Some really, really good racing all over this track. These guys are on the wheel tonight, really representing well.
Yeah, lots of give and take out there, obviously, and the guys have been keeping it real clean, and that's just one of those racing deals, and that's tough to see, but these guys are going to get reset and get back out there. Looks like the 18 is right behind the leader, but he is a lap down. Stephen Pierce was hoping to get a wave by or a lucky dog. Not sure if he's going to get that or not. So that makes second place Ronnie Royal, even though he's third on track here. There's Buddy Waters faking pit road, but he does stay out and retain the lead. So we'll let him cross the line and reset the running order. Buddy Waters, our leader. Ronnie Royal second. Yanni Mustapo third. David Saunders will be fourth. Helge Gravemeyer fifth. as the 18 will have to fall to the back for being a lap down. So let's see if we can get a driver interview here real quick. I'm thinking the 99 LG Whaley, who was caught up in that caution.
Hey, it's Mike Ellis up in the booth for LG Whaley in the 99. You got me?
Hey, Mr. Mike, how are you?
Hey, pretty good. You were pushing real hard there on the outside, and we knew you were hot. You were kind of ducking up into that third lane to get some air, but they were checking up behind you, and it didn't quite work out. What happened from your perspective?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was easing up to the third lane trying to get some air in the truck behind me. I don't think it realized it, and it got me on the left corner, it felt like. I don't know for sure what happened, but it's just a racing deal.
Yeah, that's kind of what we saw up here in the booth. Well, good luck. It ought to be fun to watch you come back up through there. Good luck out there.
Yeah, we'll get back up to the front. It's in a long race. Appreciate y'all putting it on.
Well, there you go. LG Whaley telling how he was involved in that caution. One of those racing deals. But like Kerwin said, it is tough to pedal these trucks when they're going that fast, and you're trying to check up, not let the guy, run into you from behind. And it's a handful. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right?
Yeah, I think it's important to know, Mike, that this is a simulation. This is not a video game, and they're making it look a whole lot easier than what it really is. Would encourage anyone that is a motorsports fan, enjoys good racing, some very challenging racing, to check out iRacing.com. It's a great community, and it's serious fun.
Yeah, it's not like picking up a game controller and sitting on your couch and having, and you're up to speed in 20 seconds. No, it's like you said, it's the real deal.
Well, when you see some photographs, some of these guys, I race with guys we have guys, Pad Motorsports Group, that race with $50 wheels all the way up to $8,000 simulator rigs with motion and, the whole 9 yards. So, yeah, it's serious fun.
Yeah, it certainly is. I myself am contemplating some hydraulic pedals to the tune of $1,200. Pedals for my computer. And my fiance is just bewildered by the whole idea of it. But
Right. But important to note that that's not a requirement. You can have a great time and be just as competitive with, $100 steering wheel and pedal set.
oh, absolutely. And then you got crazy people like me that get hooked on this and do it every day and just love it and can't get enough of it. And here we are, doubled up, about ready to go back green. Buddy Waters is our leader in the Georgia truck. Looks like 56 is our contest winner. Ronnie Royal has got the Pad truck on the outside row there in second. Can we get a Pad sponsored truck to the lead? We're really close. There was an old crew chief in NASCAR, Barry Dotson. He used to say, "Buckle up, Buttercup." Nice tight formation. Green flag. Love the sound of those engines roaring. So Buddy Waters is your leader. Yanni Mustafa second. That bottom place to be as the 56, Ronnie Royal, is sliding back. David Saunders trying really hard, pushing his guts out, and now they're starting to make some progress to the front. Looks like we have somebody pitting. Mike Flagg, 14, is bringing it down pit road. I'm not sure why. Looks like the drink milk. Oh, it says real men drink milk truck. Not sure why he's pitting, but he's taking on the right side tires here. And now lefts, he needs 4 tires. Maybe he had a cut. Back up front, Buddy Waters continues to show the way. Yanni Mustafa is second. So I'm being told actually we do have the pad truck up front. I need to refresh my paint, so I'll do a little refresh here. See if I can pick that up. So 46 is running the pad colors there, and we got a new leader on the outside, the 20 and the 56, making something happen here. Where did the 20 come from? Hells Gravemeyer, Ronnie Royal getting it done on the outside. Oh, and they're going to get cleared. It looks like they're really close here. Ronnie Royals is pushing his guts out trying to get clear. They are clear. We have some new leaders, folks. And look at that, 3 pad trucks in a row. So the 20, Helge Gravemeyer, getting it done, visiting us from Germany. Most of us here are U.S. based. We do have a few international friends in the race. Let's take a look real quick at, I'll tell you who else is here from. We have Gabriel Cerniski in the 78 from somewhere in South America. Of course, Yanni Mustafa from Iberia. And then Helge Gravemeyer, I believe, is from Germany. Everyone else is here in the North America region. We've got another run for the lead up front. This time David Saunders getting help from the 03 of Wallace Stevens. So I haven't seen anybody trying to make a run on the very outside on a 3-wide situation. D'Amico and I last night were experimenting with that with this car and track combination. There we go. The 88 makes a run to the outside. They're going to try to do it up there. The 88 and the 7 of Jason Loy and Joe Thompson, they go up there, but like I experienced last night, you almost like hit a wall of air once you get about halfway up there on the third. There he goes again. So the 88 makes it 3 wide. The 03 is in the middle. The trick to this, and I was telling D'Amico, you got to hold them down. That middle pair is not giving them a lot of room. There's a big wreck. Caution is out. Near the back of green truck. See if we can figure out. It was the 6 truck of Ricky Hennard involved.
That was my bad. I didn't check out quick enough.
Let's pick up a replay of the 6 of Ricky Hennard. He's pushing on the 78. Oh, he gets turned by the outside pair. It looks like the outside pair is coming, the 18 and the 22 of Greg Snellgrove. And the 22 turns the 18. They hook bumpers, turns him down into the 6. And boy, he takes a ride. So Stephen Pierce involved. Lap 38 of 113. We're under caution again. So the 6, boy, what a tumble. Spins around at least a dozen times. That Scott Miracle-Gro truck is certainly look better. We'll have to see if he gets a reset or not. I'm not sure how many resets there are. But that truck is tore up. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Back to live action. The field has caught the pace car. It looks like they're in 3. Gravemeyer, your leader. Will everyone pit for fuel? I would think so. It's still early in this race. You should pit under every caution. You don't want to get caught out and be on a different fuel sequence than the leaders. So thanks for joining us for the PAD April Motorsports Group event. Very special month here of April. The United States recognizes this month for distracted driving. We talked earlier about the laws passed in New Jersey, recognizing the problem, addressing the issue. Please work with your state legislatures to enact action in your own states on this critical issue. So let's take a look at some of these paint jobs. Gravemeyer running the pad color. Ronnie Royal the same. David Saunders running Sam Bass. Sean Ermacor, pad. Lots of pad representation out here. Brad Patterson running Nikki Kaleny on the back. William Kehoe in the 38. Got the pad on the truck too. 7th, Greg Snellgrove running DuPont. Cody Lipstewart. There's another pad.org. Jason Loy, iRacing Tools. Doyle Lawrence. Nikki Kaleny. Jeremy Morrison. Looks like a beaver on the back of that with some Canadian flags. I'm not sure what we got there for Jeremy. Jason Beach in the Pizza Sam's of Battle Creek. Boy, I'm hungry right now. The taste tells, it says. So we're approaching pit road. Let's pick up the leaders again and see what happens. Oh, just a couple cars towards the back pulling down. Probably just to top off their tanks. Let's see if we can get an interview here. Let's try Ronnie Royal. We've seen him battling on the outside all day.
Ronnie Royal in the 56. Mike Ellis up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you've been in the top 5 pretty much all day, but working really hard, mostly on the outside, trying to push up there. How is that outside lane, and can you get enough help up there to really make a run on these guys?
It's been tough, but just trying to stay up front and stay out of the wrecks. Up front's the place to be. That's my whole objective here.
Well, you're starting on the outside again, so we'll see how it works out and see if you can stay up there. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, well, let's see how Ronnie does. Looks like he's going to have Sean Ermacora lined up behind him in the 23 truck, Texaco Haviland. nice to see Sean stick pad.org logo on top of his regular paint job there in support of this race. These guys all came out, all good friends of Mike. Nice to show support for the cause and bring awareness to the group, to everybody. So this seems to be fairly long caution. We are doubling up, so we're on the one to go. So I'm going to point out a couple drivers. We talked to LG Whaley before. He's back in 24th, so he has not been able to regain much ground. Another driver I want to point out that I'm kind of surprised by his position is Thomas Lee in the 33 truck. You expect to see him in the top 5 usually, but he's way back there in 26th spot. So we'll have to keep our eye on them, see if those particular guys can work their way through the field, which is quite an accomplishment to do. So these guys talking to each other, trying to figure out who they're going to work with. Remember, the partner they had before, they might not be lined up with anymore. So you got to cut new deals all the time, and we'll have to see how this goes. Lined up on the inside, Gravemeyer and Saunders. So we'll see how these two work together on the bottom. And on the outside, Ronnie Royal and Ermacora. Guys gonna put it in second gear. Race car's off. Green flag. With so many trucks sporting the Pad Motorsports logos, it's quite possible to have one win. Oh, and the 20, and Helge Gravemeyer goes high, gives it to David Saunders. Looks like he's trying to pair up with Ronnie Royal, so they have a plan. The 300 is paired up with Brad Patterson. So the place to be is the bottom pair at the front. These guys on the outside are trying to take it away. And the guys on the bottom, they're trying to keep it. So you got to fight for both. And it's a battle. It's a good old pushing contest here. Oh, and the outside pair have quite a run on the inside pair here, but they're not clear. They're still side by side for the lead. They're 3 wide back in the pack. Let's see if we can pick this up. I mean, they're crazy back here. The 75, right in the middle of it. The 11, the 96, and the 7 are 3 wide. The 88 and the 7 are pushing on the outside 3 wide. Remember, we saw that pair earlier doing that. They're trying to get back up to the front that way. They all sort out finally. Back up front, looks like the 20 and the 56 have quite a run on the outside. They're clear. Will they go down? They're not clear for long. Nope. Ronnie Royal thinks twice about it. You cannot hesitate. If you're clear and you're going to make your move, you got to make it. You can't even blink to think about it, or you'll lose it. So 300, David Saunders is our new leader with help from Brad Patterson. Helge Gravemeyer is third, Ronnie Royal fourth, Sean Ermacora fifth, Greg Snellgrove sixth, Philip Carsley seventh, Mark Moffitt, we haven't seen him up in the top 10 yet, running eighth, Wallace Stevens ninth, Jeremy Crandall 10th. Seeing the continuous battle outside versus inside lane. Looks like the Ford truck blew up. We have a truck down low there at the entrance to pit road. Michael Johnson showing 3 laps down. Oh, Whitey, as they call it, I understand. So up front, the 300 continues to show the way. That's Sam Bass, painted truck. Sam Bass tribute, I should say. I don't think Sam Bass actually painted it, but I could be wrong. That would be cool. Sam Bass painted your iRacing paint job. That would be awesome. Boy, what a race. Let's stop here about 10. At Jeremy Crandall, the 73, these guys are racing their guts out back here for like 7th, 8th spot. With lots of side-by-side action. We got a real pack thing going on. Big checkup on the bottom. This outside lane is really starting to form. We haven't seen this kind of power out there for a while. The 20, the 56, the 73, all lined up on the outside trying to make something happen. The guys on the inside, they're just riding. Now the 8 is drifting around. Philip Parsley just kind of went up and door slammed Jeremy Crandall there a little bit. Let's be careful. We're going to have a caution. A lot of movement going on here. So the outside lane, we're going to see some 3 wides action here maybe, as Crandall takes a peek on the outside but doesn't have any help. Crandall running a special paint job here too for Pad.org. 26 goes way high. John Kim goes backwards with George Mark behind him. I don't know if these guys are hot, just scrambling for air. But the outside lane is falling apart now. We got 3 wide back here for like 12, and the 44 is trying to push his way clear. George Bark pushing on the 26. They're on the outside. So we got new leaders. I missed it up front. The 20 and the 56 push by on the outside and get low. Helge Gravemeyer, Ronnie Royal. So we talked to Ronnie, and he's able to stay up front like he said he wanted it to do. So that leaves David Saunders and Brad Patterson back to 4th. So let's see, we got some new players on the outside lane now. Crandall is getting a heck of a run from John Kim. Crandall fighting for the lead here. Sawing on that wheel. Boy, and that outside lane is powering on by. George Bark is making it happen. The third car in line there. We almost got 3 cars clear. Let's see if the top 2 pull down or not. They've lost their opportunity to. 26 Kim is kind of moving around like he's hot. About to see if he can keep it up there. So the 7 is 3 wide here. Jason Loy. Crandall gives it up, moves up high, give John Kim some air. As the 7 just gets pushed right on through by the 33. Wow, where did Thomas Lee come from? What a move that was. And they push clear of the pack. Wow. Going some power. Jason Loy and Thomas Lee. So we got some new leaders up here. They got to the bottom. They pushed clear. Looks like John Kim's wasting no time. He takes the lead high here. But Joe Thompson, doesn't look like Joe's going to go out there and help him. Not a great move for John Kim. He's out there by himself. He's probably going to go straight back. Picking up John Kim in the 26, continue to slide back here. Doesn't have any help, and he's going to continue to go back. He has pairs all around him. So the iRacingTools.com, Chevy Silverado out front, Jason Loy. Boy, what a move. We saw him taking 3 wide there, and with obvious help from Thomas Lee pushing, and it got him through the middle. Sometimes that middle will just, when they're 3 wide like that, the middle's the place to be. So the outside lane starting to form up again. Crandall and Bark, our teammates. I've seen these guys run before. Oh, Rod Romana Sr. going a lap down here. Not sure why he lost to the pack, but certainly a tough break for him. As Crandall and Bark make it look easy. Whoa! And the 26 gets into Rod Romana Sr. and slams him into the wall. That was a 28, I believe, Brad Patterson. But we stay green. Looks like we're going to take it 3 wide for 5th here as the 26 and yeah, the 26 being pushed by somebody, the 22 on the outside, and actually holding their own. The inside, the middle not giving them a lot of room, and the inside not giving a lot of room either. As the outside's just not going to work when those bottom 2 rows don't give it enough room. Oh, and we're wrecking. The 22 has been spun. We take out a bunch of good trucks in the back. Oh my. Let's take a replay on David Saunders. the 300 truck. He's getting pushed by the 28 of Brad Patterson, and they're coming up really fast on the 26 and 22, which are kind of bottlenecked up here, going slow. And the 22 is just kind of floating between the second and third lane there, and the 300 just doesn't check up enough, and they touch. Might be some net coating. Roll back one more time here. Oh, there's certainly contact. So tough break for Greg Snellgrove involved in that. The 300 truck. The 56 was involved. Mike Kelleny is involved. Pretty much everybody in the back got a piece of that. So picking up a live action here. Who's going to pit? Who's not? Looks like the top 5 stay out. Helge Gravemeyer, one of the first onto pit road. So everybody on the pit road except looks like we have a few trucks stayed out. Looks like 7 trucks have stayed out and not pitted this time around. The 300 got wrecked on pit road, I understand. What the heck? Let's take a look at that. The 300 coming into his pit stall gets spun by LG Whaley as he comes into his stall. And quite an eventful trip for the 300 on pit road. So Crandall is our leader. George Bark second. No. Yeah, these guys are running identical paint jobs. Kind of hard to tell apart. Jason Loy in third, Joe Thompson fourth, Thomas Lee fifth. That might change as we roll across the line here, reset the running order, but I believe our top 5 did stay out, which I'm kind of surprised by. Normally you want to get fuel every time the caution comes out. We're on lap 59 of 113. Let's get a driver interview here. Are you ready for a driver interview? 34? Michael Kelleny?
Can we talk?
Are you ready for a driver interview?
Hey, it's Mike Ellis up in the booth for Mike Kelleny in the 34. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead there, Mike.
So you got a good bird's eye view of that running in the back there. Looks like it got a bunch of good trucks, but you look like you got a reset. Can you get up there and mix it up with and get in the top 10?
Yeah, I think so there, Mike. Threw a little more wedge in there and tried to change some things out.
All right, so let's see what's going on up front here. The leaders have got the pace car. They're coming out of turn 4, approaching pit road. Remember that those top 5 didn't pit last time. I'd expect everyone to pit again. As the leader brings them in, Crandall and Bark stay out. Brad Patterson stays out too. So lots of different fuel strategies here. Thomas Lee brings all these trucks down to pit road. I don't see anyone getting tires. Fuel only for all these trucks. Looks like the 03 wins into the road race off pit road. So some tore up trucks out there. Let's see, we got 27 trucks on the lead lap now. So it looks like Jeremy Crandall is our leader. Let's see if we can get a driver interview with Crandall. You ready?
Bro. Jeremy Crandall, Mike Ellis up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're the leader, and you stayed out that round, so different fuel strategy than a lot of these other trucks. What are you thinking there? And tell us about that last restart. Looks like you're dragging the brake a little bit and let Bart get down in front of you. Was that on purpose, trying to hook up with your partner?
Just missed the transition from third to fourth there. We kind of got plans to not have to run this thing all the way together, so that's not much of a concern. Just having fun. We're going to try out this different fuel strategy, see what works out for us and keeps us up front here.
All right, it's pretty early to be staying out and stuff, but good luck to you. We'll be watching.
Well, there you have it. Our leader, Jeremy Crandall, talking about the fuel strategy and missed a transition from third to fourth. But yeah, we all know these guys are teammates. They run the same paint job. So interesting colors on those trucks. Thanks to these guys for running the pad.org colors. So reset our order here. Crandall first, Patterson second, Bark third, Jeremy Morrison fourth, Ricky Hennard fifth. So thanks for joining us for People Against Distracted Driving. Motorsports Group, PAD Motorsports Group, April monthly race. Lots of good action so far. We're on lap 70 of 113. See if we can do another interview here. Looks like we got enough time.
Mike Ellis up in the booth for Jason Loy in the 7.
Lab's clear.
Well, you've made some really exciting moves a couple times this race. The first one I saw is up through the middle with Thomas Lee pushing you. You guys took the lead there. Very impressive mood during a 3-wide situation. And a couple times there, you were flirting with getting the lead back there in that last run. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I saw the hole there, and I thought it was only maybe 2 wide, and then realized it was 3 wide, and then I think at some point it was 4 wide there. And Thomas came up behind me and just shoved me right through. I knew he had a cool truck. He was behind me for a while there. So I knew we could get out front if we could just get past those trucks that were real hot.
38 outside line, 38 outside line.
Well, we just love to see that when something like that works out. Good luck out there. Thanks for sponsoring the league. Going forward, we certainly appreciate that, Jason.
Yeah, no trouble. Happy to do it. Yeah, this is a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be watching. Good luck.
All right, they're doubled up. We heard from Jason Lloyd at the iRacingTools.com. iRacingTools.com is pretty cool. I have some of their stuff actually here incorporated into my setup. Be sure to check it out. We're doubled up here. Pace car lights are out.
135 this.
And we're getting ready to bring them back down, and we're going to take lap 72 of 113. Pace car's off. Crandall and Barker lined up now on the inside together. So none of that hanky-panky we saw before, I'm sure, as Patterson is on the outside. Nice clean start. Oh, the outside lane has to check up there. The 75 is a little squirrely of Jeremy Morrison. And everyone ducks to the inside. So Bark and Crandall pull it out there to a nice, good lead. Looks like they're 3 wide back here for like 20th. There was quite a fight to sort out. Check out the 78. The 300 and the 96 and the 11. All these guys are just driving their guts out, trying to get sorted out here. So they all get kind of sorted out here up front. Jeremy Crandall, George Bark showing the way. Ricky Hadard shown in 3rd, Wallace Stevens 4th. Oh, now the outside lane is pretty much disintegrated. We only got one pair out there. The 28 and the 75. Morrison and Patterson hooked up, trying to make something happen, trying to get their way into the top 5 here. And boy, they get a nice run take third away from Ricky Hennard. And now looking for the lead. Quite a run there, but he had to cool off. It looks like Bark is ducking out for a little air too. So, to our winners, the top 5 are going to have iRacing credit payouts, I understand, as well as a custom paint job deal. So really neat. I think these guys are probably thinking about that as we approach down to the end of this race. We're at lap 76 of 113. So we're kind of getting up to that last segment, so to speak, of the race. Want to be in the right position. All about being it's like a chess match, and you want to be in the right spot at the right time. You all want to be in that right spot. As they go 3 wide up here in the front, now we got 3 pairs going for the lead. The 7 and the 88, again trying the outside. Just not able to organize and get up there. They pull back down to the middle. So Crandall and Barr continue to lead. Patterson, Morrison lead the outside row there, trying to make something happen. Whoa, and Crandall and Barr pull off for pit road. And they bring a couple other pairs with them. That was unexpected. So I guess they're in a fuel window, would be my guess, and they decided to pit early. That's something you can do at Talladega, and it can work out. Only if everything stays green, usually. So we'll have to see how that works out for them. And up front, meanwhile, the 7 and the 88 looking for the lead now on the 28 and the 75. So Jason Lloyd, we just talked to him, was able to get up here and fight for the lead. Joe Thompson helping him out. As we see more trucks pulling down the pit road, another 4 peel off. Short pitting strategy. We've seen everybody pit at different times on these different cautions, and you're seeing the result. People are running out early, or at least they're in a window where if they stop now, they don't have to stop again. So Patterson, Morrison is your leader here. Wallace Stevens running third. Field storms by. When everyone else stops, this should be interesting. I pretty much have lost track of everyone's pit stops when they've stopped because everyone's done it at different times, it seems like. If they put another truck a lap down. Boy, the 88 and the 7 got quite a run there on the outside. They're pushing like crazy. They're going to get clear and take the lead. They're clear if they hurry and pull down. And they are clear. Boy, that 7's hot. You can see him ducking out there. Lots of checking up here. Patterson goes high to try to stay off of it. So I think there's a lot of driver-to-driver communication going on where these guys are saying check up and so forth. You saw it right there, you know, where the 28 pulled up to kind of not run into the 7. The 75 knew what was going on and backed off accordingly. So Joe Thompson, your leader. First laps he's led today. Most trucks on the inside here. We got a couple people trying the outside here. I tell you, if you're going to move forward, you have to try the outside. And the 300 and the 46 have quite a run out there. Muddy Waters pushing the heck out of David Saunders here. They're almost up to third. They just gained about 5 spots. Can they hold it? So they sort out here. First through fourth, all lined up on the bottom. Thompson, Roy, Saunders, Patterson. Payouts going to the top 5. These guys trying to get in the right position for a lap 84 of 113. Looks like Buddy Waters had to duck out and get some air on that second lane, and he went up high near the wall. He's going to go backwards. So you can only push for so long, and you gotta quit or you'll blow up the engine. We've got some new players on the outside row, the 22 and the 14. Snellgrove and Flegg. We haven't seen these guys up here yet. So Flegg making a move. Oh, the 88's pitting. I hear the leaders are pulling off. Boy, that was close. Thompson and Lloyd pull it down to pit road. All by themselves. So they get fuel only and pull it back out. Boy, the 88 is slow to go out. I bet he got a speeding penalty. Yes, the 88 is stuck on pit road. Oh, tough break for Joe Thompson after leading this race. With all that heat, there's a lot of loss of horsepower. Back up front, timing and scoring cannot even keep up. These guys are changing so much. Looks like Wallace Stevens is our leader. Followed by the 75, Jeremy Morrison, then the 03 of Wallace Stevens. As they lap the 88, oh, tough break for Joe Thompson. Gets lapped already after speeding on pit road. That also leaves his partner in the lurch, and he didn't have anybody to draft with. He came back out. So up front, we got Brad Patterson, Jeremy Morrison, Wallace Stevens, Ricky Yannard, and Greg Snellgrove. Outside row, trying to make something happen again. This time it's the 3, and the 23, and the 33. Boy, they got a nice run. Ermacora pushing his guts out. I'm trying to pick up where the 3 is in scoring. The 3 is 2 laps down. So we got a lap truck up here trying to get his lap back. Lots of times these guys are partners and they're going to hook up even if they're not on the same lap. And that might be what's going on here. But they fight on the outside. It's not working. It's almost like if you use the outside to get it down and keep that track position, then you gain without losing it. See, they're losing all the track position they just gained by going backwards here. So let's see who's the next driver to come down for fuel for lap 90 of 113. We're down to the final run here, pretty much 23 laps to go. Oh, 33 is pulling down. Is he pitting? There's a lot of checking up going. Oh, and we got a wreck. I knew something was going to happen there. We stay green. I think the 14 was involved, but we're under green still. So these leaders are all good. We can reset. Patterson is our leader. Morrison second. Wallace Stevens in third. Then Thomas Lee. On the outside, Ron Ermacora is still trying to make something happen. So that kind of changed the dynamic of this race. Looks like there's only 9 trucks in this lead pack, so everyone else is too far back. Thanks for joining us. So not sure who the next set of drivers are going to peel off for pit road here. So that was a tough break for Mike Flagg. He is showing a lap down now. Now we got 11 trucks in this lead pack. We did have a pair catch up finally. Oh, as the 3 goes really high, the 23 starts flashing a little bit. That's usually indicative of some kind of internet connection issue. It can be disastrous if you're close to a truck that's blinking like that. You see a lot of these drivers kind of talking about pitting. We'll see what happens here. Looks like they all stay out this time by. These guys are lining up on the bottom because they're preparing for pit stops. I'm hearing some race chatter about these guys getting ready to stop on this time by. So let's take a close look at this and see who decides to stop here on lap 94. Getting into, oh, and we got another wreck here. This is going to be a caution. Looks like the 3 was involved there. I don't hear caution. No caution. Thomas Lee pulls off on the pit road as well as Wallace Stevens. So they decide to pit. Must have missed it, but I believe Jason Lloyd, David Saunders pitted as well. They're showing the last cars on the lead lap. And up front, we got a race for the lead, the 88, getting pushed by Ronnie Royal. As the 88 goes high, that gives the lead back to the 28 of Brad Patterson and the 75 of Jeremy Morrison. As they pull on the pit road. So our leaders are pitting awfully fast getting into pit road there. I hope he didn't get caught speeding. So our new leader is Buddy Waters and Ricky Hennard. I think Ronnie Royal and the 88 of Joe Thompson, yes, they're down a lap right now, fighting to get a lap back, but they got to get in front of this other pair. Because if the caution comes out, they want to be in front of them because they get their lap back. Looks like Waters and Hennard have not pitted yet. They're talking about it. As the 88 and the 56 are trying really hard to get their lap back. They come up on a lap truck. They're not able to get in front of the leaders yet. Yeah, I can't even keep track of all the lap cars here. There's so many different fuel strategies. But the 46 and the 6, who are leaders, still have to pit. Third is Cody Lipstewart and Doyle Lawrence in fourth. They're 5 seconds back. Let's pick them up. The 96 and the 11 are team cars in that Northern Tool Chevy Silverado. Then shown in fifth, Mike Kalini and Sean Ermacora pushing as well. Back 9.4 seconds back to one deep. Right behind them, Gabriel Cerniski. So back up front, Buddy Waters. Lap 98 of 113, 15 to go. We're getting close to the end here, and you want to have enough fuel to make it. The strategy here for Waters and Hennard is they're hoping for a caution, and they want to be able to pit under caution. If they pit under green, they're going to lose all kinds of track position here. Looks like we're going to stay green to the end the way this has been going. We've had some wrecks, but it stayed green. So 88 to 56 switch and still trying to get their lap back the old-fashioned way by racing these leaders. The 26 of John Kim and the 38 of William Kehoe are also down a lap, but they've been pushing really hard and have caught the leaders, and they're trying to unlap themselves as well here. So these guys have already pitted. They can make it to the end, and they're exactly one lap down. And here they go to the outside to try to get around our lead pair. Looks like our leaders are talking about pitting next time by, so it's going to work out for these other two pairs that are down a lap, and it might even work out for these guys who end up inheriting the lead. We'll have to see how this shakes out. So looking back through the order here, I'm trying to determine the first pair that is pitted. I believe it's Lee and Bark, but we'll have to see how this shakes out. They're currently running 10th and 11th. So we know the leaders are pitting. They got a pair right behind them. This could be sketchy. 13 to go. Muddy Waters, Ricky Denard about ready to come down and take fuel here. Ooh, that was close. Lots of great driving here going on. So our leaders pitting for fuel. I would imagine they're not taking tires. Nobody else. Yeah, that's going to inherit the lead over to Cody Lipstewart. And his teammate, Doyle Lawrence, I don't believe they have pitted yet. So, nice looking trucks here, the Northern Tool Chevy Silverados. Looks like one of them has a little bit of purple trim on it and the other one doesn't. I guess that's how you tell them apart. I do see pad.org on that fin. So let's see if we can reset what we got here. Lipstewart, Lawrence are your leaders. Ermacore, Colenier. We haven't seen Mike Colenier in the top 5 yet, but here he is running 4th. They're the next pair back. They're coming. Here, they've almost caught our leaders here. They're about 5 truck lengths back. We're going to have a 4-way race for the lead. I believe all 4 of these trucks have to stop still, as well as our 5th place truck, which is 5.7 seconds back, Yanni Mastampo from Iberia. Now, let's take, if we can pick up 6th spot, 99, LG Whaley. I believe this will be the leader after everyone else pits. So our top 5 still have to pit, and it's going to end up being LG Whaley. Followed by Jason Beach in 7th. I think they're going to be the ones. Oh, here comes Randall and Mark, though, with a huge run on the outside. Just blow by these guys. We know they did it. They're going to be the ones carrying the lead. This is all happening 22 seconds back from our current leaders, Lipstewart and Lawrence. Picking those guys up. These top 4 are going to have to pit again. Oh, and Colini dives off all by himself. Wow, nobody to work with there. Colini pits all by himself. That is a tough break here at Talladega. So, I guess Ermacora wasn't ready to pit. He was working there with Kalini to catch the leaders there, but I'm not sure what happened. Maybe a miscommunication. So let's look at Wallace Stevens in the 03. This is going to end up being the race for the lead. Right now, Parker Crandall trying on the outside. Wallace Stevens and Thomas Lee. When everyone pits, this will be the lead pack. So these guys know it and they're fighting like it. It's lap 105 of 113. Great racing. Thanks for joining us. People Against Distracted Driving, Tad Donovan, April event. So now we have 4 trucks out there that still need to pit. Lipstewart, Lawrence, Herbacor, Mustafa. But once they do, this fight for what's 5th spot right now will be in the lead. Currently, George Bark is just really pinching them down there, racing really hard with the 03 and the 33 of Thomas Lee. The 8 and the 20 are in this too. They're the 3rd pair that are going to end up being in this race for the lead. The 8 and the 10, actually. Carsley is off. 7 to go. Race analysis. 5 cautions. 22 lead changes. He's got 3 cars left to pit. Lipstewart and Lawrence are on pit road. Our leaders are pitting. So that leaves Mistampo as our leader in the 0-0 from Iberia. Working with the 78 Gabriel Cernusky, who's down a lap. So I'm pretty sure Yanni Mistampo has to pit. He's the last car out there that hasn't pitted. Let's pick up the battle for 2nd place, because that's going to be our lead pack. Philip Carsley, Mark Moffitt in the 10, and Thomas Lee and Wallace Stevens. Mark and Crandall are holding on to him barely. So we still have 3 pairs in this for the lead. It's lap 108 and 113. We're getting down to it. This is the chess match. There's 6 trucks running here for this win. Let's see if Mistampo pits this time by. Our leader in the Iberia colors, 00, getting some airtime out there. Not sure how long he can go, but obviously everyone else has already pitted. And he goes by pit road again. I wonder if he can make it. Wouldn't that be something? You've got a 12-second lead over everybody else. So let's pick up 2nd place battle. Crandall and Bark getting it done on the outside. They're almost clear. They're clear. So Carsley in the 8 and Moffitt do a switch as well. And these guys are trying to position themselves. It's lap 110 of 113. We're almost there, folks. Oh, Mustafa is pitting. Our leader is pitting. He couldn't make it. Man, he was trying to stretch his fuel. Tough race for Mustafa. That would have been quite an upset. They're wrecking. 44 of George Bark is turned around and into the wall. Caution is out. Let's take a replay of Bark and see what happened. I think this race is over. Looks like Crandall is our leader. Taking a replay of Bark here. He's pushing Crandall, and Thomas Lee gets a nose on the inside there of Bark as they come down towards the entrance of pit road.
Where'd you go, Mike?
He clearly was in there, but that's tight quarters there. I don't know if Bark was expecting that. But they obviously go for the same spot on the track, and it doesn't work out. Turn. Brings out the caution, which gives the win to his teammate, Jeremy Crandall. So tough break for Bark. You got to protect the inside at every moment because that can happen. Right now, Mark Moffitt has scored our leader. We'll have to see how the scoring shakes out here at the moment of caution. I believe it was Crandall, but we'll have to see. Can you do a replay, Booth, of the moment of caution and the leader? I got a replay here. Let me see if I can tell. It looks like the caution wasn't going to come out, but Bark was parked on the track as another pair came by. And it looks to me like Mark Moffitt was actually in the lead at that moment as they entered turn 2. So Jeremy Crandall, a former real-time NASCAR driver, out there trying to get it done. Looks like he's going to bring it home second. But the moment of caution happened quite a bit after the spin with Bark. I'm watching the spin with Bark up in the infield area as another pair goes by him. That's when the caution came out. And at that very moment, Mark Moffitt was our leader. Philip Carsley had pushed him clear on the outside. Yeah, let's get an interview with our podium finishers here. So I might have to defer to the tower here about who is the actual winner, because right now my timing and scoring is showing Crandall. Hey, Kerwin, can we get a word from the tower on the official running order?
Yeah, we're taking a look at it right now, Mike.
All right.
This one's a real toss-up. So very, very close there. Taking a close look.
It's tricky to call this. Lots of times in these situations, the tower will use instant replay and try to figure out exactly who was leading at that moment. It's tough to call.
Good there, buddy.
Not my call, so we'll have to wait for the NASCAR tower here to make the call and see if we're going to go with the official iRacing scoring or if it's going to be reverted to something else.
Hey guys, also, all of you guys in a race here, I put my email up there. Send me your email. I'll send you some stickers and some stuff and some brochures so you start spreading the word on us.
So we'll wait to hear the official running order. Boy, what a finish. What a strategy with all the fuel going down. Our friend from Iberia trying to steal one and just a couple laps short. Boy, what an upset that would be. Ended up being quite a entertaining race with all the fuel strategy and stopping under green, and that's it. It's over. Still no word from the tower. We'll try to get some interviews with our top 5 here. I want to confirm with the tower of the top 5. Make sure to visit pad.org. Get involved. Yeah, now I'm showing Mark Moffat as the leader.
That is
instead of
correct.
Crandall.
When the caution did come out, Mark Moffat was in the lead.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Not even half a hood, but when the caution did come out, Mark Moffat was in the lead.
Let's see if we can get an interview with our winning driver.
Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know or wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard.
And they're right at that moment of caution.
Yeah, 10-4. Me and Phil had worked together the whole race. Came in together as a pair. The big thing was we finally got a green flag stop at lap 77 that we stopped at, along with I think George Bark and Jeremy Crandall had the same strategy. Worked well for all 4 of us. And 2 more people actually joined us, Wallace and Thomas. We had a good 6-car battle going at the very end until we had a little contact there right at the end.
Well, congratulations on the win. I understand you're a 2-time winner now in this PAD series, so congratulations. You have anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, absolutely. Want to thank Eric Rodderman, who couldn't make the race but spotted for me. I want to thank Kerwin and Pad for everything they're doing. I want to thank Mike Kaleni for everything he does. I also want to say I'm going to do a nice big burnout here, and my burnout is for Nikki.
Oh, man, that's so cool.
Well, congratulations. Let's talk to Jeremy Crandall in second. Jeremy, you got me?
Pitch 11 here, Mike.
All right, nice podium finish there. Boy, you and Bark sure look strong in your matching paint jobs out there. Tell us what happened. You lost your teammate right there when it counted, but you still almost got it.
Yeah, kind of looking to draw here to Super Speedway. A lot of tough competition out there. I'd like to say we were the pair to beat, but there was probably several of them out there that we was trying to beat ourselves. Just complimenting a lot of good racers out here. It's good to get these Pad Chevrolet part competition on this truck. At least up here on the podium.
Well, it was a bittersweet finish for you. I know you guys wish you would have finished better. Bark ended up wrecked, but good run anyway. Second, it was a great race from up here. You have anybody you want to say hi to or thank?
I definitely want to thank Casey and Mike and all the guys there at PAD putting this thing on here now. Just 8 months strong. Hope it keeps going. And my main sponsor, Bark Competition. Keeps me going.
All right, congratulations on the second place finish. Philip Carsley is our third place finisher. Looks like he just fell out of the room with an unacceptable throughput, as they call it, internet issue. So we won't be able to talk to Philip.
Yeah, Mike, we lost Phil on TeamSpeak too. I'm glad we didn't lose him 10 minutes earlier.
All right, let's pick up Wallace Stevens, fourth. Are you around, Wallace?
10-4, I got you, Mike.
Well, we're going to talk to fourth and fifth because I understand there's prizes for the top 5. So congratulations. Hey, you ran top 5 most of the day. Tell us about your run.
Just trying to stay out of trouble. And it's a great race for a great cause, and I want to thank Kerwin and the PAD group. A lot of good racers here tonight.
All right, congratulations. Let's talk to Thomas Lee. You around?
Yes, sir.
Well, top 5. I was trying to get you to join me in the booth up here, but you ended up racing. It was a good run for you. You weren't up there the whole time, but got up there when it counted after the green flag stops. Tell us about your day.
Yeah, I made a move at the beginning of the race. Everything just seemed a little hairy up there, so I was going to drop to the back of the pack. Well, I dropped to the back of the pack all right. I didn't get back at full throttle quick enough and got left and actually got put a lap down. We had the first caution. Was able to get the lucky dog there, come back around, work my way up through the field. Didn't really have a set partner all day. Got hooked up with Wallace there at the end and come up through there, come up to the front, and with the 6-truck battle we had going on. And I'd made that move on, I don't know if it was Jeremy or George earlier, because the rear truck was trying to stay cool and they were riding higher. Left the bottom lane, so I stuck in there, and it worked the first time. And this time I had the nose in there, and he just come down across my nose. And, I mean, I hate that he ended under caution. Really would have liked to seen that thing go green out to the end. But, I mean, he's all for a great cause. Just want to thank, of course, you guys, All Pro Racing Network, for doing the broadcast. Kerwin and Mike. Had some couple conversations over the phone with Mike. Well, I say just a good race altogether. Wasn't hardly any cautions, and I know that's what people like to do when they come to these races is no cautions.
Well, it's nice of you to acknowledge that incident there with Bark. We all know you guys were racing for the win right there, and we knew that those 6 trucks were going to be, one of those would be the winner. So you had your nose in there. It was one of those racing deals, the kind of way I saw that. But, hey, nice run on top 5. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mike.
Let's take a look at our final results of the day for our Pat April event. Mark Moffitt is our winner in the 10. Jeremy Crandall
Again,
second.
good win there, Mark.
Philip Carsley third. Wallace Stevens fourth.
Thank you,
Thomas
Wallace.
Lee fifth.
Glad to see you up here, buddy. Good run,
Brad Patterson sixth. Jeremy Morrison seventh.
Pat
David
Richards,
Saunders eighth. Jason Loy ninth. Rounding out the top 10, Ricky Hennard. 11th, Buddy Waters. Bark. 12th, Jason Beach. 35th, Michael Kaleni. Our president and founder of pad.org finishes 14th in the 34 truck. Cody Lipstuer, 15th. Doyle Lawrence. Joe Thompson. Gabriel Cerniski. Yanni Mistampo. Stephen Pierce. And the last car in the lead lap, 21st, Helge Gravemeyer. So thanks for joining us out here for the Pad April event. Make sure to check back on all-pro-racing.com for all events that we broadcast. We'll see you next time.
5%